up, everybody? We back. It's your girl T.
It's your girl Liz.
Shout out to my niece Zori. She left this, and her little Moana microphone.
When everyone
Auntie got your mic,
movie.
baby. Yeah, so we're back with another video. Dance break.
I do the Millie Rock every joint.
Hey. I Millie Rock on. So, jumping right in today with another conversation. Do you feel like if a man doesn't want a child and the female still keeps the baby, he should still be required to take care of the baby?
Yeah, it's still your kid. Like the bleep. Like, what do you mean? Like, you weren't ready for the kid. I'm not ready either as the mom. I'm the one that has to carry it and deal with the symptoms. Yeah. Like, come on now. Take care of your kid, deadbeat. Nobody wants the kid when the boom bam happens. No one plans on it, but you gotta take care. I mean, child, you know guys be dumb, but it's like you didn't want the kid at that time, but it's still your kid. Aren't you gonna have love for your kid? Like, how can you just...
Some men would disagree.
Some
men feel as though, hey, we was just doing what we was doing. We wasn't supposed to have a kid. You're pregnant. Now you're telling me you're pregnant. I'm trying to hand you this money over for this abortion and you don't want it.
Well.
And then chicks be like, well, I'm keeping it. And that's that. And you need to deal with it. And then they get mad when the guy is not around. You feel like the guy is still...
when it comes to that situation, I'm 50-50 on it.
Like, you feel like if a man...
I mean, the guy should still take care of his kid, but it's like, girl, at the same time, what you expect? Especially when it was like a one-night stand or something. Or... you know, he's in a relationship and he's still dibble-dabbling over there.
Oh, see, that's the one right there.
But that be the ones be like, girl, here's the abortion money. You know, what would Alyssa do? Not even gonna go there. But, I'm 50-50. Like, I'm 50 like, girl, you're tripping. But your beliefs are your beliefs and you go have your child. But then I'm like, girl, what did you expect? But then I'm like, yo, dude, like, you gotta do this. Like, what is you doing? This is not, kids are not, they turn 3 and stay that age forever. Kids are not a plaything. These kids grow up and get damaged and grow up with you not around, and then they're gonna resent you, and you're never gonna have a relationship with them.
And some of them don't care. Some men don't care.
I know.
It's like sick.
Or what's really crazy is they have kids with somebody that they're married to or was in a relationship or really cared about. They'll take care of your kids, but they won't take care of the jump off kids. That's what's crazy. But then I'm like, well, girl, you crazy too. So I'm here for my girls as a woman, but sometimes everyone's gonna hate me.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak on the topic that you brought up. I'm not sleeping with a man in a relationship.
But sometimes you learn when it's too late.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if we're going to speak off of being women, let's speak off of being women. And a part of being a woman, I'm not talking about where we get into these situations with these men and we don't know absolutely nothing about these relationships that they're in and then boom, it's too late. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these situations and relationships where these females know exactly what they're doing. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the women who know for a fact this man is with somebody. Like, you know he with somebody. No ifs, ands, nor buts about it. You know he's with somebody. And y'all doing what y'all doing. And you know that he's with somebody. You know that when y'all leave or when he's not answering his phone, he is with her. Like, you know that that's his situation. That's his family. That's his whatever. These are the things that you know. As a woman, you're wrong. Period. Like, you don't have any business sleeping with a man in a relationship. Bottom line. Not a married man and not a man in a relationship.
And he has no business either.
And he does not. But I'm only speaking off of women.
Right.
You feel me? I can't speak for a man because a man gonna do what a man's gonna do.
And we're women, so we already know how we gonna do it.
Yeah, and guess what? Men can't get pregnant. Period.
They can get it done and be out.
And I'm especially not sleeping with a married man or a man in a relationship raw. Excuse me. What?
Even the chair creaked. The chair was like, who's raw? Oh, all right.
I'm not even sitting on this chair raw. I got a pillow under my ass. Okay?
I am.
No, you got cushion up under there.
Call
too.
me.
She bugging. But as a woman, I'm not even doing that. Like, as a woman, I'm not even doing that. Like I said, situations happen. Like, you know, it's one thing to meet a guy and, you know, y'all start vibing and y'all start chilling and you know nothing about another life that he has. That I'm not speaking on that. I'm not speaking on the men who lie and we don't know certain stuff. I'm not speaking on that. I'm speaking on the women who know. Because I've had that happen.
Talking about a specific
situation. I've had that happen to me. Somebody knew. Like, I literally had that happen to me firsthand. Somebody knew. Like, I'm not talking about, oh, well, no, because he didn't tell. No, she knew firsthand that we were in a relationship. She knew this firsthand. Everybody knew this. That he was in a relationship with me. She knew this and made it her business to get pregnant by him. Made it her business to get pregnant by him, to have a baby by him. That was her sole purpose to do that. Just so that me and him wouldn't be together. You see what I'm saying? Right. People's intentions be real messed up. But I'm only speaking off of women. You know what I mean? I can't really speak too much off of men.
Because we could talk about this all day, child. Because there's so many different situations and scenarios and... But I see what you're saying. I totally agree. Yeah,
and so at the end of the day, like I said, I've had that happen to me. But I always encouraged him, you know, to do the right thing. Like, I'm like, well, you know, you were sleeping with her. And she got a kid now. And, you know, make sure that's your kid. And, you know, you know, you got to do that. And, you know, I stepped away from the situation because you know, certain things that I couldn't handle or, you know, this or that or whatever. But I've always, you know, encouraged him to, you know, I encouraged him to do the right thing. I'm like, nah, you can't not take care of your kid. Like, he was like, I hate this girl. Like, and she know
you wasn't hating her when you was bending that ass over. Like, why they be doing that?
You chatting again.
You should have bent my ass.
You chatting again.
Why didn't you bend my ass over and give me what I need?
You mad?
I'm mad. Big mad.
You mad? But
stupid.
But you know, I always been encouraged. But I got where he was coming from because it's like, granted, neither one of us did what we were supposed to do. But it's like, why would you even do something like that, knowing that I'm in a completely different situation, and you're not doing one thing because of one thing? It's just messy. But like I said, if it's up to me, I'm not doing it intentionally. I'm not knowing that I'm sleeping with somebody who's with somebody. I'm not doing that. And I'm especially not about to put my child in the middle of that. You got me chopped. That's not happening. I wouldn't even.
That's when you're thinking, like, is the girl really having the baby, or is this just gonna be a whole chess game?
This is what I'm saying. Because
the baby's gonna be a pawn until she moves on and get another man. How long's that gonna be?
Child, for as long as he keeps screwing.
And you're supposed to deal with that and be by his side. You weren't by my side when you were cheating.
I mean, you know, we go through different things, but But like, well, you know what? To be completely honest, actually, when that situation kind of like went down, like me and him had broke up. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. When that situation came about, me and him, like, we had broke up or whatever, but we was still doing us. Like, we had a whole agreement. Like, I can't even lie. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, yo. Like, I was way younger. This was a minute ago, but we had a little agreement, and like we definitely was still doing us. Like we definitely was still doing us. Like we was broken up, but that was still my nigga. Like you ain't about to tell me like that was my nigga. Like, and everybody knew he was my nigga. And in fact, period. Like that was still my nigga, and he knew he was still my nigga because I told him if I went out and did that shit to you.
Oh, child.
Like, you can say what you want. Like, oh, no, we wasn't in a relationship. Okay, bet. So
let me say that.
Period. Like, period. So, yeah. It was like we wasn't in a relationship. And we had a little, like, I was like, listen, like, right now, you gonna go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna, like, chill. Like, I mean, and we still was doing us or whatever. Like, we definitely still was doing us. But, yeah. But that's just, like, where I kind of was at with the whole, like, I just wanted to know. Like how you felt about that, because I know people in these situations.
I totally
that
agree.
happen. I know people in these situations where this thing happens every day.
And I think we might have a couple friends too that went through that situation. So this is.
I got family members off this.
Yeah, of course.
I ain't even gonna go there. But yeah, listen. Like I'm just not though. I'm speaking on myself. That's just something that I'm not going to do. But I just wanted to know, like, because I know, how do y'all feel about that? Like, I want to know. Please, spam the comments. Spam my DMs, whatever.
Go
like,
off
please.
On the comments,
go off.
On this
Let me know how men, please, speak up.
Especially men.
Yes,
I want to hear from
men.
From
y'all.
Men, make the comments go brazy. Like,
please, make the comments do the Millie Rock. Make the comments do the Millie Rock. I want to know how y'all feel about this. How do you feel about a man not wanting a child by a woman and she still has the baby anyway? Do you feel like you should still have to be a man? Do you feel like you should still be responsible for this child? Do you feel like you should still have to be involved in this child's life? I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear the honest truth, like raw and uncut, period. Like, I want to know how you feel. So talk to us and make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, press that notification bell. Ding. At the top and holla at us, and we out of here.
Boom.